country cannot progress, and this is a sharp slowdown. The main slowdown has been in manufacturing sector, which is expanded only 2.2% this year. Now, to sustain higher growth, you need more private investment. To have more private investment, you have to spend more on infrastructure. If you spend more on infrastructure, inflation will go up. So this is a double whammy that the government is caught in. And Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister, made a 2-hour speech, like a speech to a school collection, but he did not touch on this basic problem of growth. And now we will have more problems, because one of our strong points was export. With Donald Trump as American president, exports will be curtailed because he will impose more tariffs. So where do we go from here? I have no objection to allowing the finance minister have a supplementary demands. But what is our answer to this basic question facing the Indian economy? Growth or control of inflation? Inflation has also shown an upward trend. It has gone up to 6.2%. So if inflation increases, who's put to difficulty, sir? The middle classes. And that is what is happening. This government has patronized the big industry. Now I saw a figure that the profits of the big industry, I see in the names, Tata, Reliance, Adani, all this, they have gone up. How? After COVID, the share of post-tax profit of companies listed in the stock exchange has risen to 5.2% of GDP. Only profit. Whereas compared to this, employee compensation share has been coming down. So industrialists, capitalists are increasing their profit. The salaries of the middle classes, working classes is coming down. So one newspaper has headline, profits boom, but pay is far from fair. So this is the situation in the Indian economy. Everybody is saying that push for growth. The finance minister is here. Maybe she will reply. Earlier I had commented on her not having a foreign degree. I am withdrawing that comment. But it would have been good if the finance minister was a PhD in economics from even an Indian university. She will be able to tackle the problem in which Indian economy is caught, growth or control of inflation. At this rate of growth, 5.2% as in the last quarter, Indian economy cannot make progress. I say all this because there are many other demands to make of the finance minister. We come from the state of West Bengal, which has been deprived of 22,000 crores in NREGA funds, which has been deprived of 2,500 crores on account of PM Awas Yojana. But I am not here to speak on West Bengal demands only. I am speaking of the economy as a whole. The economy is not in a fair shape. So while we will allow the finance minister to go away all this supplementary demands money in her kitty, and if you see the supplementary demands, out of the 87,000 crores, only 19,000 crores is in capital expenditure. The rest is in revenue expenditure. So on the one hand, unless you invest in the capital expenditure in infrastructure, private investment will not come. Adanis and Ambanis depend on the government to provide the infrastructure so that they can make more profit. So all these problems in Indian economy need to be considered. I do not see anybody in the ministry, in the government, who can really tackle such a problem. It would have needed a Manmohan Singh to tackle this problem. And more advantages to the poorer sections have to be given. Sir, I don't want to prolong my speech further. The economy is hamstrung by lack of policy, by lack of clarity, and the economy cannot go on the Prime Minister's speeches only. Lastly, Mr. Venugopal has spoken about asking for a JPC inquiry against the working of the SEBI and their complicity in manipulating the shares of the Adani Group. While not emphasizing on that, I in general support his demand. So, no, let him come, but let him not manipulate the share market. If he manipulates the share market, then he shall be driven out of India ultimately, as he is being driven out of the US. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Member D.M. Katir Anandji.
Vanakkam, Chairman Sir. As a representative of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, a DMK party, I stand to address the first batch of supplementary demands for grants for the fiscal year 24-25. Sir, the supplementary demand the government seeks an approval for the additional expenditure to a tune of 87,000 crores, 87,762.56 crores. Of this, 44,142 the government is seeking the approval, and 43,618 crores the government is trying to manage by itself. Sir, if you see the demands, which are whatever they ask for, nearly 13,191 crores is asked for agriculture and farmers' welfare. 6,000 crores for fertilizers, 12,000 crores for telecommunication, 12,000 for defense, 3,000 for external affairs, police, home, 6,000 crores, and etc. Sir, I would not like to go into all the subjects, but I want to concentrate my area into agriculture. So the Ministry of Agriculture has two departments. One is agriculture, farmers' welfare, and another one is agriculture, research and education. Sir, if you look at the demands, the Department of Agriculture, Farmers' Welfare is responsible for implementing various schemes run by the Government of India. This includes a major scheme, PM Kisan, MISS, crop insurance, RKVY, and Krishnori Yojana, and etc. Out of this, the PM Kisan is more interesting. The BJP government once promised in 2016 to double the farmers' income by 2022. And that is the reason the PM Kisan scheme was launched in 2019. To enable the farmers to meet their agriculture and household needs, now the government is giving